So if you have a dormer, I would always do the dormers first, because you can do the valley, do all your dormers, that way you're not going up and down your metal roof. Get the dormers done and then come back through and put the rest of the panels on. So you see what he's doing? He's got a little 1-inch mark right here. The reason he does that, did everybody see that? Basically from the tip, from your tip of your snips, come in 1 inch. And the reason he's doing that, I'll show you in a second here. Yeah, I'm gonna start from the right valley out and then rake in. I'll have him prep one panel first so you can see how that works. So that mark he just did on the snips shows him how far in to cut on the panel. You want to cut 1 inch because I'll show you that why in a second here. And while he's cutting, your underlap here, this where your 1 inch is, you're going to cut that straight across all the way in here. On this overlap, you're going to cut this face here. You're going to leave that long. You'll be cutting a notch right in that inside corner. You'll be cutting a little notch in there, 1 inch in. This back side on this face here, you're cutting that all the way off, 1 inch all the way there. Then you have a little flap there. And that flap will then cover up your open end of your panel. So you can see that's cut all the way off, and you have this flat ledge down here on the bottom. That's cut off. Then on the other side, so this here flange here, then after you got the panel on, you'll tap those all over, and then now you'll have that cut off, and then you'll take your snips and just cut that off. And you want to use huh?
You had it right.
Go on. You cut them off like so, then it's with your panel. But you don't want to do that before. You want to do it after the panel's installed. That way, this here might have some spread. So then all of a sudden you still have a little bit of gap there. Now that's not necessarily important. It's more looks. Kind of what you're wanting to design is having that all, so when your customer comes down and they can see the edge of the roof, they're looking up there and it's like, well, why is all that open? Well, if you bend that around, that kind of alleviates customers asking questions. Say, oh, that looks nice and clean. So now he's just going to bend that around. And you're not going to bend it a whole 180. I always have him bend it at a 90, so it's just sitting straight down on the pieces that go in your valley versus on your drip edge. I do your drip edge ones at a 90, and the valley I go all the way around at about a 160 degree angle. Okay, so that's a prep piece. So any questions on this? You see they're offsets. One's a right hand, one's a left hand. And the biggest thing is when you come in like this and you want to cut right up beside the rib, while your top part is in the way. So then you switch and use this and you can actually cut tight.
Right is reds.
Yeah, right is usually the red ones, and green is reds and greens is usually what we call them, and they're right hand and left hand is what they're called, I think, at the store. I have a pair of Midwest brand. I don't think I've ever used anything else. I've tried different ones, but these seem to be some of the better quality ones that I've used. You can buy them at Menards. I just noticed they started selling them in packs. I think they still have singles now. I don't like that they're selling them in packs because I go through a red handle snips a lot faster than I do at greens. So I've always got more reds on hand than I do greens because the left-hand ones I don't use as much. Aviation snips, those have a place. I never really use those. I like the ones that they got the little, they come a little bit, got a little hook in them. The aviations come like straight out. It gives you some room to get your hand out of the way and not get yourself sliced up when you're cutting metal. Okay, so you want to leave that there for now, and then we're going to get the drip edge and all that. Hey, thanks for checking out these videos. Hope what you learned was very valuable for you. If you've got any questions or comments or would like to see something else, please reach out on our email or on our website. Thank you.